Has Shonen ever seen a main character where they're absolutely despised and unlikable to the point where you're rooting for the other characters, where you're rooting for other characters to take that shine from the main character? I feel like that's how Boruto was introduced. And it takes a lot of balls, it takes a lot of umph. A lot of that umph to actually go through with making Boruto an unlikable character and having his redemption arc within the same time frame. Boruto's unlikable for a good reason. Boruto the movie, the manga adaptation, and the anime adaptation are great, but it got me thinking, when has a main character ever been so unlikable? Boruto, who clearly builds himself as a confident person and above all else, a capable ninja, lacks in a department that deserves all the praise. Seeing a lot of top tier animes, most would never put their main character in such a vulnerable spot like Boruto was in. Redemption. Redemption is great, and when executed properly, it's well done. And that's exactly what Boruto went through. Boruto isn't per se a complex individual, but his motives and goals are far from simple, especially Boruto's execution to win the Chunin exams in spite of all his friends and family. Stake. There was a lot of stake at hand. Boruto unintentionally carried out the weight of all his friends and family, but ceases to understand the stakes because of his own motives. Naruto is technically a bad father. I'm sorry to say it, but Naruto is technically a bad father. That's in no way a diss to Naruto. I have Naruto tatted on me. In no way a diss, but Naruto was never taught how to be a father. And I feel like this is one of the biggest things that's ever been missed in Boruto or Naruto ever, was the continuity and the hardship behind Naruto being a father, behind Naruto trying to balance fatherhood and being Hokage. That in of itself was complex. That in of itself was something worth watching. That in of itself was something worth understanding. Naruto even stated, "I didn't even try to understand you, let alone talk to you." This is why Boruto and Naruto's initial interactions are so pitiful. It sets up the long-winded story between father and son, with the son doing whatever it takes to get his father to notice him at the expense of his own team, friends, or family. I think the entire relationship between Naruto and Boruto is very well done. It takes a lot to establish Boruto as a cheater and someone who clearly doesn't embody Naruto's views to a complete redemption in the same arc movie. However, Boruto changed the game. Boruto made it okay to be unlikable and for you to redeem yourself. People hated Boruto when he cheated, but they didn't really understand why Boruto cheated, or they felt like it wasn't enough. But to me, when you looking on the outside in, it was very well done because it offered problems and insight on Naruto and him actually tackling fatherhood, him tackling being Hokage. He didn't understand that. And I feel like this is something that was very well done by Kishimoto, establishing just fatherhood and father and son trying times, essentially. It was really one of the best things that Kishimoto has ever wrote because of how well done it was. You know what I'm saying? When you have a main character and you're using Naruto to launch Boruto, into the stratosphere, you want to do something that's unforgettable. And making Boruto, establishing Boruto as a cheater, as a person who whines and who's trying to do things for attention, it really just sets out a different. It sets out like, and it predates all the way back to when Naruto was doing the same thing, except Naruto never cheated. So it really made you want to see more from Boruto. It really made you want to see more of Boruto and Naruto's relationship and how far they're going to go and how far Boruto's going to go in terms of being a cheater. Is he going to be even more unlikable? Because when you compare Boruto to Boruto the movie per se to now, Boruto has clearly changed. That moment right there was enough for Boruto to completely change his views and understanding of what his father goes through. And to me, again, to have a main character so unlikable and then redeem themselves in the same arc with having a great reason, not too complex, but understanding, that right there was just And I feel like this is something that's overlooked, and I don't want it to be overlooked. It has to be like praised more and more, because not a lot of mangakas, not a lot of shonens even do this at all when it comes to the father-son thing. Not a lot, but I love it. That's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to kind of talk about Boruto kind of being unlikable in the beginning, and his growth as a character, and basically his redemption between Naruto and Boruto, and how it all took place in like one arc, one movie, one anime section, however you want to say that. But yeah, again, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until then, I'm going to see you guys later.